For more than 2 decades, Terry Crews has kept viewers laughing on screens big and small. Best known for his comedy chops, he lent his talent to hit shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Everybody Hates Chris, and movies like White Chicks and Idiocracy. His exuberance as the host of America's Got Talent impressed critics, including Laura Hurley from Cinema Blend, who wrote, "He comes across as so genuinely filled with joy that he's a delight to watch." His long-running gig as a shirtless, peck-popping pitchman for Old Spice deodorant turned him into a viral sensation. Crews is a very entertaining guy, but he didn't have an easy path making it to Hollywood or staying there. On the surface, the actor, who started out as a professional football player, seems to have it all together. But underneath that buff physique and megawatt smile, Crews was masking his darkest secrets. His over 30-year marriage to Rebecca King Crews, of course, an eternity in the entertainment world, may seem like a bed of roses, but as you will see, numbers don't tell the whole story. There are plenty of skeletons in Terry Crews' closet, and we're about to reveal everything you want to know. Terry Crews comes from a strict religious family in Flint, Michigan. As a child, he wasn't allowed to play sports, listen to popular music, or go to a movie theater, as he explained on ABC's Popcorn with Peter Travers. Crews said that at age 9, he begged his mom to let him see Star Wars at a drive-in theater. That's when he realized what he was missing. "I didn't know I was going to be an actor, but I was like, somehow, some way, this changed my life, but it came out of a very sad time." The bigger problem for the Brooklyn Nine-Nine star was his hot-tempered dad. "My father was addicted to alcohol, and my mother was addicted to religion," the actor told Wendy Williams. On an episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls, Crews said that he bulked up to defend himself and his mother. "My father was very abusive, you know. He used to beat my mother," he said. "It was one of those things where I knew I would have to get stronger because one day I thought I'd have to fight him." On Christmas Day 2000, Crews' father smacked his wife and knocked her tooth sideways, according to the actor, who added, "I beat this man." Thinking he might feel some sense of relief or retribution for his mom, Crews said, "I didn't feel one bit better. It left me with nothing," via USA Today. Terry Crews had a less than stellar 5-year career in the NFL. He played for the Los Angeles Rams, the Green Bay Packers, and others before he retired in 1996. He may have burned a few bridges with some of his teammates after his departure. During a 2017 appearance on First We Feast, he opened up about why he ditched the NFL for good. "I got a tryout with the 49 ERs in 1997, and they treated me so bad. I mean, they treated me like I was dirt. That," he explained, "was the last straw. I remember coming home to my wife, and I said, 'Never again, never again.' I was so done." In 2014, there was another dust-up with the league. Per Sports Illustrated, former players were suing the NFL for giving pain medications and other drugs to its athletes so they could keep playing despite the long-term risks. On SI Now, Crews was asked if he would decline drugs or surgery if a team doctor recommended it. "There is this thing where the team kind of looks at itself as your father," he said. "It's like, you do this for the team, right?" The former linebacker continued, suggesting the league may not be watching the players' backs. "It's really like a cult. I'm going to say it. The NFL is a cult. You believe in it, and you're like, they wouldn't do anything to hurt me. They never would. And, maybe they would." When the former NFL star first showed up in Hollywood, he was in for a rude awakening. "It was a big shock to me," Terry Crews told Inc. "I moved to Los Angeles thinking that because I was a football player, I was going to get a lot of big opportunities. They didn't even have a football team then. Nobody cared. The out-of-work actor needed a paying gig, and he needed it fast." In a 2014 interview with HuffPost, the America's Got Talent host recalled his first job in California. "I picked up a broom, and I was sweeping factories. I was like, this is horrible. I can't do this." In an essay for the Wall Street Journal, Crews wrote, "I could not believe how far my life had come down, from the NFL to this." But he swallowed his pride and continued to push that broom. telling CNBC that after that, I was never broke again. Before quitting football, the former linebacker created his own cottage industry. On Jimmy Kimmel Live, he explained that after being cut from a team, which happened a lot, he would ask the players if they wanted him to paint their portraits. It would literally take me about 2 months to do a painting, and they would give me like 5 grand. Cruz said, I would survive off that. My whole family survived off that. Many pro athletes struggle with their post retirement transitions, and Terry Crews was no exception. You're larger than life, and then all of a sudden, they don't know your name, the blended actor told ABC News. They don't know who you are, he said. He was depressed, and he turned to fast food for comfort. After indulging himself in burgers, fries, and bags of cookies, he packed on 30 pounds. I learned that a lot of the eating thing and any problem with eating has a lot to do more with your emotions, he shared. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter about his memoir, Tough, Cruz revealed that despite his early success, he would often get depressed as soon as a project was done. It was horrible. I had determined my worth through the opinions of other people. So it was like, if everyone loved me, then I was great. But if I wasn't working, I was a failure. I was never satisfied. He added that the constant search for validation can be a motivator, and sometimes it can lead to your downfall. In his 2014 book, Manhood, the White Chicks actor explained that his mental state was intertwined with his porn addiction. I soon established a pattern where anytime I was dealing with anxiety, I acted out with pornography, he wrote. On the one hand, I felt bad because I knew I shouldn't do so, but at the same time, it was exhilarating, a rush, like taking a drug. Terry Crews was obsessed with porn from a very young age. I was addicted to pornography since I was 12 years old, he told Wendy Williams in 2015. The following year, he posted a series of videos on Facebook, coming clean about his dirty little secret. He started by dispelling the myth that nobody can be addicted to porn. If day turns into night and you are still watching, you probably have got a problem. And that was me, he said. He explained how it impacted him. It changes the way you think about people. People become objects. People become body parts. They become things to be used rather than people to be loved, he said. Terry Crews shared how it threatened his marriage. It affected everything. My wife was literally like, I don't know you anymore. I'm out of here. I had to change, Crews shared. I literally had to go to rehab for it. Crews kicked the porn habit, but never spoke to anyone about it, including his wife, for years. His addiction and his silence drove the couple apart. Every time I watched it, I was walled off. It was like another brick that came between me and my wife. Crews told people that his celebrity status only fueled his addiction. Success is the warmest place to hide, he said. Fame made it worse. Hollywood didn't care. It still doesn't care if you lose your family. It happens every day.